Hello there, I'm Callum Johns and welcome to the EU in Review, where I review the Star Wars Expanded Universe as I experience it. This time I'm going to be talking about Zorba the Hutt's Revenge, written by Paul Davids and Hollis Davids, and it is book 3 of the Jedi Prince series. So, to begin with the blurb. Han Solo is thinking of getting married. Trioculus has found his queen, but the father of Jabba the Hutt is about to shatter their plans. The battle to defeat the forces of the evil Galactic Empire rages on. Throughout the vastness of space, heroic men, women, and aliens of the Rebel Alliance fight valiantly to keep the hopes of for freedom and to restore the ways of the Old Republic with its wise Senate and noble line of Jedi Knights. But a feud between two powerful villains may prove disastrous to the Alliance. Trioculus is determined to steal away Princess Leia from Han Solo and make her his Dark Queen. But when Jabba the Hutt's father, Zorba, returns to Tatooine and learns that his son died at Leia's hand, Zorba takes off to Cloud City and prepares for Zorba the Hutt's Revenge. So, pretty much straight from the get-go, you look on the cover and see a Hutt with hair. It's hilarious. I just gotta laugh at it. It's completely ridiculous. Hutts shouldn't have hair, but it's funny. Luke still fires his Y-Wing, not his X-Wing, for some reason. Ken does call the droids robots at one point, as well as calling them droids. He does in the first book a bit too, when I remembered. Since I'm mentioning it. It says most of the Hutts live on Val and that's their homeworld, and I think that lines up with everything else. It says Hutts can see in the ultraviolet spectrum of light, which is really cool aspect because I didn't know about that with their eyes. And I don't know if it appears anywhere else, but it appears in this book. I don't know why Zorba is actually so hung up over Jabba the Hutt's will. Because why would Jabba's will actually have any power when he was a gangster and nobody liked him? In this book, it goes through legalities and does explain some things, which I'll get to later. And also, apparently a Y-Wing has room for 2 humans and 2 droids in the cockpit. It has Luke, Ken, KT-18, so they get a housekeeping droid for Han's Sky House for some reason. Its own nickname, Kate, because KT. Anyway. And 3PO. And Chewie puts on a chef's apron, which just gives me flashbacks to the Star Wars Holiday Special. With Malla putting on the apron and cooking. Oh, I don't want to think of that. Yeah, it also has the space pirate boogie it mentions as a dance. That's pretty funny itself. And it's also interesting that Jabba the Hutt actually owned a hotel and casino on Bespin. It says that Zorba the Hutt's hand is scale covered, so you'd think of Hutts as slimy and everything, but hand was actually scaly. So is that... Are they partly scaled, or are they sort of scaled all over and it just gets lost among some of the blubber and stuff? I don't know. Anyway, there's a picture on page 38 that you've got the Hutt with hair playing Sabacc with Land. And of course, it actually uses the ultraviolet spectrum light well for everything, and Zorba cheats with that. Anyway, on page 43, Lando mentions trying his hand at the theme park business, which actually connects to Galaxy of Fear, the Nightmare Machine, which is written by John Whitman. Because in the Galaxy of Fear novel, The Nightmare Machine, Lando goes to Hologram Fun World and checks out if it would be profitable as a business. So this is him going and following up on an interest that he had earlier. So, page 47 and 54, there's pictures. They say they're both cars, but they actually look different to the cloud cars that they have in the movie. So here we have one of them. That's the top part there that gets shot. And then there's another two variants. So there's the normal variant that we see in the movie there. That's a police one. And then you have one here which is a racing one. And they all look completely different for some reason. I thought cloud cars should all look similar. And that's why they're called cloud cars. But anyway. There's also a note on driving age in Star Wars. Here it says it's 18 for humans and 20 for aliens. And to be honest, that seems a bit biased because it should depend more on individual alien physiology than compared to other things. But it's age 10 for Biths because they're advanced craniopods. So Biths figuring down in the modal nodes, you see them playing in the cantina in A New Hope. Big heads, extra brain capacity, they can do more apparently. But a highlight is actually on page 56. So Trioculus goes creepy like Prince Xizor, and Leia slaps him. So this is a Leia slap, which is really in character, just like you need Xizor when they try and creep on her. That's cool. But overall, in the end, I'm having quirky fun with these ones. I can definitely see where they're S-canon, but I'm getting more used to them as I read them along, and I'm enjoying them for what they are. So, yeah, the plot is developing a bit more interestingly, I think. They're adding a bit more elements with connecting together with Jabba the Hutt and all that, so that's made it a bit more interesting as well. And there's a funny picture I actually put as my profile picture on Facebook because I could. If I can find it. There's a whole cantina bit here. And a whole cantina bit here. And there's all sorts of different aliens that they made up for this drawing, which is cool. There's a Trandoshan bounty hunter, which is nice. And yeah, this one in the corner, it looks like it's suggesting that he might be doing something, except the camera's not focusing. Bit funny, I'll let people pick that up if they can. But anyway, that's it for the Jabba the Hutt's Revenge. I'll see you in the next video.